I grabbed a random thing to play in the background while I'm setting up, and this is way too dramatic. Yeah, let's just... do. Yeah. That's not right. I'm a professional. What? Okay. On Your Tail is what we're going to be playing today. I don't know dick. Basically, all I know is it's a furry mystery game. And given that I am a furry mystery, it seems like a good fit. I did dick around in the options just to get video stuff set up, so I've seen the menu and that splash screen, and that's it. Need to turn this down a bit more. You are not capturing game audio. Words, and that's working. Okay, let us turn down the game volume. Words. Yeah, that'll do. Cool. Are you having fun yet? In conclusion, all the great writers had various things in common, among which was... Do not neglect the past. I doubt you'll find a more capable teacher. Well, we still have a few minutes before the end of class. Are there any questions? Does talent really exist? Senor Giovasoni, you're always in the mood for philosophical questions. Are you sure you've chosen the right subject? Let me pose this question to you all, and to avoid chaos, please respond one at a time. What is talent? Talent? Do I have any? Can it be achieved? I wonder. To conclude, it is a good thing to spend your own time wisely, to the extent that we are now able to do so. I was so lost in my own thoughts, I missed the whole discussion. Don't hang up, Caproni. I would like a word with you. Of course, Professor. So, Caproni, as you well know, I am one of the judges in the upcoming writers' competition organised by the Fullinelli Publishers, in which you are taking part. Reading the stuff in the room. Given the prestige of this publishing house, the competition had a great number of participants this year. Normally I wouldn't bother to interact with one of the participants, but it happens that you are also one of my students. And I feel it is my duty as a professor to give you some notes on what I read. I'm all ears. Caproni, you are technically superior to most of your classmates. When reading one of your texts, it perfectly reflects your more than abundant theoretical knowledge. Thank you very much. However, this great strength of yours is overpowered by a far more serious problem that cannot be solved by more theoretical study. Which is? Caproni, I'll be frank with you. Your work looks like it was written by a robot. It is well structured, but completely lacking in emotion. There's no feeling to it. Forgive the bluntness, but if I didn't know better, I'd say it resulted from that artificial intelligence everyone's talking about. More experienced writers than you have already produced especially captivating material, particularly for the judges. You are young. You still have time to get some life experience, which will help you grow as a person and a writer. This is the only information I can give you. You'll have to blaze the rest of the trail on your own. I can't believe it. Is this actually happening? They're rejecting my work. There must be something I can do. There must be something I can say. There must be. Right? Interesting. Defend. Defend? Defend. Earlier you said my work had no feeling to it. What did you mean by that? My mother's a police officer. She always tells me about her cases when we see each other. I was inspired by that to write a story. Isn't that real enough? Caproni, as you said, you were inspired. But you never lived through those experiences. You've seen the difference. I think so. I don't know what to say. Find out. Who are these experienced writers you speak of? I'd like to talk to him. I do not believe that is information I should share out of respect for their privacy. Right. Can't even find out who's beating me. Great. Let's take note. Of course, I get it. It just needs more emotion, more passion. Maybe I should add some shootouts. I'll make note of that. Caproni, I appreciate your tenacity, but it is not a question of the subject matter. So, no shootouts. Out of respect to the competition and the other participants, I shall hold my judgment until I've seen the final draft. I'm sure you can understand. Naturally. Them hips, though. I don't know what to do. Caproni, if you have nothing more to add, I will conclude this discussion. I have a lot of things to do. But I would be happy to continue this discussion in the classroom. Well, guess I'll give up. Thank you for your time, Professor. I'll think about what you said. Don't stress about it. I have one last piece of advice. Try to disconnect for the rest of the day. As a famous writer once said, you can't wait for inspiration, you have to go after it with the club. Think about that. Perhaps you go for a walk. I will. Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you. Professor Vecchi, a literary professor at university. A literary professor at university is known for being demanding and authoritative. After many years of teaching, he seems to have lost some of his tact. Yep. Whoa. Santa. Madre. Diana. It's me. FNAF. Whoa. I can't believe that actually happened, and so suddenly too. Months of writing just to be told it looks like it was written by artificial intelligence. Your face is artificial intelligence. Oh, listen to yourself, features right. How do I improve? Get some life experience. It makes it sound so easy, but... How am I supposed to experience life when I'm so busy every day? And university, part-time work, hot damn those hips. Sports, personal studies, personal projects and hobbies, along with an additional outing a week with friends so you don't go completely crazy. You really only have time left to sleep. It's a miracle if I get to walk in the woods once a month. For heaven's sake, now what? I have no idea what to do. Stare off into space. 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 What is it about? What is it that is so intensely staring back at me from the abyss? Get up. Staring off into space certainly would be of any use. You can't wait for inspiration, you have to go after it with a club. Look for it, huh? Where? How? Getting my butt up off this chair might be a good start. Ta-da. Very cute. And them hips, my goodness. Box of postcards. The box with Grandma Sarah's postcards. She travelled the world when she was a pilot and always had amazing stories to tell. If only I could go where she went. Look at that. Morocco. Look at this photograph. All those spices so colourful, so enticing. I can't help but imagine the incredible smells. Not to mention all the candy. I've got to stop thinking about food. New York. Oh, the Big Apple. It's making me hungry more than anything else. I'm sure you can find great stories on every street corner there. I don't think I could stand all that chaos. Malise. Sometimes I feel like we forget it even exists. Still, look at those views. And I'm slowly going into a British voice here. And here Grandma Sarah seems to be enjoying dinner by the sea. That's odd, there's a restaurant receipt stuck to the back of this photo. Look at that face, and it costs so little. Santa Madre, I'll have to go there at some point. Borgo Marina? How strange. All these postcards come from well-known places. But most are from Borgo Marina. Bingo Bongo. An almost unknown little village on the Liguerian Riviera. Nonna used to go there when she was a kid, and I know this place completely won her over. There's stories, convinced my parents to take a vacation to Bingo Bongo, but one thing led to another, and in the end we never went. Borgo Marina postcard. Da 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 da. A postcard from Borgo Marina sent by Sarah. Grandma travelled all over the world and wasn't easily impressed. So why did this village make such an impression on her? Mind Palace. My Mind Palace, where I organise all my discoveries. Tidier than my bedroom at least. What are you hiding, Borgo Marina? Press Y to open the Mind Palace. Culture. Leisure. I am playing the Switch version of this, by the way. And not the Switch, fucking immediately fucked up. I am playing the Steam version of this, by the way. I know it's also available on Switch. Yep. Tools and objects. My Mind Palace. The postcard. Borgo Marina. Professor Vecchi. Yep. Okay. We have notes. And it's active notes. I guess I better change. Oh, official intelligence. Still can't believe he said that. Santa Madre. I may be sad, but at least I have style. Diana's clothes, suitable for any occasion without seeming out of place. This flight jacket belonged to Nonasara. Casual clothes. A dress with minimalist design, for those trying not to get noticed. I think. I hope. Maybe even have some change in my pocket. Aye, that's where you'd got onto. I was looking for you. Chrono lens. A strange object combining a clock and magnifying glass. If I concentrate and look through the glass, I can see the past. It is a gift I hold dear, given to me by my grandmother. One of the few things I have left to remember, Grandma Sarahby. If only she were here, she'd know just the right thing to say to turn everything around. If only. Oh. Press X to equip your trusted chrono lens. The chrono lens lets you see what happened in the past, helping you find important clues. Hold down left trigger to look through the... Was that my cat? Or was that the music? She will get my attention if she needs to. Hold down left trigger to look through the chrono lens and compare the past with the present. When you find a difference, you can analyze the clue by holding down right trigger to get a clue card. Supercharged chrono lens. Okay. Cinematic. I better tell my folks I'm going out. I'm not being mean, Diego. I'm just being realistic. Realistic or not, we are her parents and we should encourage her. Wait, are they talking about me? It is important to encourage her in the right place at the right time. Let me make it clear, I believe in her, but what are the chances she'll be chosen? As likely as it was back in my day, I was only able to publish a book by trying repeatedly. Not to mention I had your support back then. Doesn't our daughter deserve the same treatment? Santa Madre, Diego, it was different back then. We were different, and above all, we weren't parents. We have a duty to Diana to make sure she has a bright future. I don't want to see her suffer, that's all. Mama. I think she would suffer more knowing that deep down we don't really believe in her. I told you, Diego, I do believe in her. I'm just worried about her. Then let her try. She has a lot of talent and the competitions will help her. But these wonderful competitions won't get her a job. I won't be so sure. And you'd risk your daughter's future on that uncertainty. Are you sure this is the right path for her? I don't know. Nobody really knows except her. Yeah, Papa. I'll never be able to talk to him now. I'll leave a message on the board. Mum. Violetta Becci is an ambitious policewoman and a lovely wife and mother. Many say we look alike. This isn't your voice. Many say we look alike. I hope I've inherited her strength. Tall and burly. Diego Caproni is... They have different last names, interesting. Diego Caproni is a full-time dispenser of warbugs for me and Mama. He teaches at the high school and writes fiction with me as hobby. Doing voice today, so you want to go on. Give my jaw a workout. Where am I? There am I. I don't want to talk with him right now. Camera's a little bit. Visper keys. Where should I go with these keys? In theory, I could go anywhere. All roads lead to Rome, right? I don't want to go all the way to the capital. Grandma saw the world, but nothing impressed her as much as Borgo Marina. What did she find there? Visper keys. The keys to me Visper. It would be strange if I had the keys to someone else's Visper. What might I find? Yep. I can't read any of that. I do not know Spanish. Or Portuguese. Or... I don't know what language it is. I can't find the strength to talk to my folks. I won't make it back for dinner. I hope they understand and don't worry. Or I hope they understand. Why did I ruin the entire board? Non torno bisogna. Non torno vicina. Can't believe it. Am I really doing it? Am I really going to Borgo Marina? Oh, if it's a bad idea. Enough. Now is not the time for thinking. Now is your time for action. Character director, Moro Finale. Executive producer, I missed the name. Original story, Moro Finale. Okay, art director. Second lead artist, art. Lead programmer, Leonardo from Puzzle Design, Dario Massa. As our sound design, Setsi. For Marga animation modeling supervisor, Alphonse. Well, we ended up somewhere. Promontory. It looks like a quiet place where you... Oh, right, now we're in third person. It looks like a quiet place where you can smell the sea and enjoy the sunset. Where exactly, though? Let me check my phone. I don't believe it. Can I really be so dumb? I go on a spontaneous trip, barely remember to tell my parents, and forgetfully leave my phone at home. You really are the greatest, Diana. Can't do anything. Can't I do anything right? Is that too much to ask? Santa Madre. There's no sense in taking it out on yourself, though. Looking on the bright side, I've got to say, it was nice getting here. Of course, I don't have the faintest idea of where Borgo Marina is, but I'm certainly closer. I'm scared of it a dead end, though. I stretch my legs, maybe that'll help me think. If I was a Liguarian village, where would I be hiding? Think, Diana, think. Escapers are on two wheels. After a trip like that on my Visper, I just want to have a stop and catch my breath. I have to find Borgo Marina. Borgo? I don't know. Okay, there's the view, just keep me company. Weird speed. Thanks for bringing me this far, old friend. Nice backpack. Well, this was in the chronograph tutorial thing. Nothing. Hey, do you mind if I stop here a second? Ah! Ah! I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I've inherited your original voice. No, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have stuck up on you. It's my fault, I was lost in thought. Stop for as long as you like. Why are we all British? Did you also need somewhere all to yourself? You could say that. This morning I took a bit of a blow to the university and now I'm looking for a specific little village. But I barely know where I am. Never been so far from Turin all by myself. From Turin? That's at least 3 hours from here. What's the name of the town you're looking for? Maybe I can help you. Borgo Marina, ever heard of it? No. Yes. As far as I know, it should be around here, but I couldn't find it. Maybe it wasn't the best idea in hindsight. I can't blame you. I'm supposed to be at my graduation party. Sorry, what? So what are you doing here? It's not the same situation, but I can ask you the same question, don't you think? Touche. Maybe I just... Tucci. Stanley Tucci. Gerald Tucci? Maybe I just wanted to enjoy the sunset. Yeah, it really is beautiful. My hip's even bigger than yours. Well, see ya. Enjoy the sunset. It'll help you think. I'll try and take your advice, thank you. Where did I put them? I can't find my... Oh no! What's wrong? I've lost my car keys! I must have dropped them around here somewhere when I was straightening out my backpack. Wait, maybe I can help. I mean, how hard can it be to find some keys? Especially when you have your grandma's trusty chrono lens. She always told me that it was magic and would help me find what I was looking for. Still don't know whether I believe it or not, but I have to say it definitely makes it easier to find things. I used to play with it as a little girl. Santa Marjorie, I hope that girl doesn't think I'm crazy. The lost keys. Oh no, don't worry about it, really. The last thing I want is to waste your time on my problems. Like every detective worth their salt, Anna will have to investigate. The investigation zone is the area where you can find all the necessary clues to solve a mystery. At the top of the screen there are icons that show the clues you need to find in the investigation zone in order to continue the deduction phase of the mystery. Use the chrono lens or interrogate those nearby to get clues. Once you've got all the clues, you'll automatically move into sometimes the clues aren't in the same place, and you'll need to explore Borgo Marina. In those cases, you'll need to. In those cases, there will be more investigation zones to check out. Remember, I said I came here from Turin. Time isn't a problem, and I'm the one who was offered. Who offered? Items on the hood. There was an open map and some items on the car hood. I wonder where they wound up. Oh. So the map went that way? Now what? Yeah, there's a rope there. Genius of me. I'm a genius. I can't go that way. Nice backpack. What am I trying to do here?
Um,
Hmm. I don't understand what I'm trying to do. Well,
hey. Mm.
my cat would like attention. My cat has run away. Uh-huh. My cat has returned. Guess I'll wander off. I'm juggling doing this and stroking my cat. There you go. And by juggling, I mean I got distracted stroking the cat a lot. Okay, she has had some belly rubs. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Huh? Mm.
She's getting very greedy for pets. Yes, you are, aren't you? Oh, there's the map. Or it was there. Oh no. So the map is there. I keep stopping to stroke the cat. She's being very fussy. There we go. How did the map get up there? Wind. Map on tree. My map ended up on the tree. Where did it come from? My cat has climbed onto my lap. I'm gonna wait for a sec while he settle down. Please don't unblock my mic. Please? Please. Please settle down, cat. Please. Yes, you're very cute. With the filter I have on the mic in OBS, I have no idea if you pick up how much he's purring. There you go. Well, I'm going to take this opportunity to check Discord. She is very almost settled down. Okay. Now see if you will stay there. I can't see anything else of interest around here. It's time to solve this mystery. The lost keys. Now that you have all the clues, you can try to figure out what happened in the deduction phase. Play the clue card. Reconstruct the order of events. Complete all the objectives to solve the mystery. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. With every attempt you might learn something new. Turn 1. Items on the hood. Items on the hood? Turn 2. Map on the tree. So I'm just doing it in order, basically. Okay, Cat has now climbed down and is hanging out in her bed. I think they fell off the car and are behind the thing. The lost keys! They're by the backpack. As proven. Here are the keys! Now I can steal her car!
Hey.
Here are your keys. Thank you so much, I really found them. What's wrong? You know, I thought I'd be relieved to get the car keys back. But I want to throw off the cliff and stay here forever. Sounds like a you problem. I don't understand, that's not my... I don't understand, you just graduated. You should be happy, what went wrong? You know, when you desire something with all your heart, and the moment you get it, it doesn't seem so special after all. I got the highest grade possible and even graduated early. I gave it my all. But now, I don't feel anything. I don't understand. Do I want something impossible, or am I missing something? Maybe what you desired isn't really that important. Math is my passion. I have no doubt about that, but I'm not surrounded by numbers. It feels so wrong. But a piece of paper is going to help solve my bigger problems. Let it out. At least you have a degree and in something you like to. Just this morning, my novel was rejected and my favourite professor tore me to pieces. Constructive for my writing, of course, but destructive for my ego. I think the point is to really know what you're looking for. Forget the rest. I want to do and you know what you're looking for, but don't know how to find it. You keep looking for it. I may not know as much as you, but according to the law of large numbers... Yes, I think you're right. It may not be a solution, but it's a start. Maybe you'll be able to find yours too. For now, the void has come for us. Thanks again. Sorry. Whoa. Oh, look, that pot girl was hiding a path. You didn't get the map. Alright. Do I take the Vesper or do I just run? The path's the other way. Yeah, but I do. Okay. Your run is really slow. She left her bag, what the fuck? Oh, dang, that girl forgot her backpack. Hope she realizes. She moved the car, moved the back... whatever. Don't trip now. And then she gets hit by a train and wakes up 30 years later, and the real game begins. I must solve the mystery of where my parents died while I was in a coma. Borgo Marina. A railroad tunnel. If the sign's right, I should be able to reach Borgo Marina from here. Of course, going through a tunnel like this could be really stupid. How many times do you get to go through an abandoned railroad tunnel? Still a stupid idea, though. I'd risk wrecking the Whisper. But it'd be so cool. Maybe I'll even encounter a swarm of vicious spiders. I thought she was gonna say a ghost. Vicious spiders? What am I saying? This isn't a game. But you know what? It'd be vicious not to let yourself take the opportunity. I mean, we got all the way here from Turin riding a Whisper. Grandma always told me, if you're looking for something, you're never wasting your time. And I'm looking for inspiration. Yeah, what the heck. Let's do it. You should probably try and find a payphone and call your parents. Note to self, don't ever ride along railroad track again. That hurt. Even the Whisper's groaning. I better take it to a mechanic before trying to go on another escapade, otherwise Mark gave me stranded. Oh, the weather's gotten a lot worse. Way worse. A few minutes ago, the sky was clear. Now that I think about it, it's really dark. I mean, how long is this tunnel? All I need now is to get caught in a rainstorm. Better get a move on and find somewhere to spend the night. Hopefully not an old abandoned train station. If the directions are right, this should be the road to Borgo Marina. Could it be that town in the distance? I have to find a way out of this station. Game itself is gorgeous. Abandoned train station. This is where you'll die. Oh, what if that village is that place I was just talking about? Borgo Marina. No jump, but I can fall. Not quite a telescope, but... yeah, not at all. Zoomies. I'll play around with the camera and see what I like. What if that village is Borgo Marina? Punk's here. You're late. My late what? No one will mind if I open the gate to get through, will they? Good, that way I can get there on my scooter. And now to Borgo Marina. Take a drink every time I say Borgo Marina. Okay. And now to go back to my Whisper, and then to go to Borgo Marina. I beg you, my sweet Whisper, don't abandon me now. Keep it up a little more, we'll find a mechanic somewhere. Is she already missing a wing mirror? Or is there only one? Whoa! And I'm dead. Never seen her before. What? What happened? I need to not make everyone British. Who's, me? When? She's alright. Rest. Rest, yes. Did I miss a line there? Oh, you've got faces. Sleep. Santa Madre, I'm going back to bed. Where am I? Stormy, welcome. After a bad fall from my whisper, I found myself in a fairy tale villa. Where have I ended up? I have to find out where I am. Could it be? Could it be? Bushkin Marie Bibu. What was it called? I don't know. In an Anthro world, a turtle shell like that is pretty dark. A distinguished gentleman. Miss, you're awake. Are you feeling alright? Just a bit beaten up. Where am I? You're my house guest. I came across you lying on the ground, soaked to the skin on the outskirts of the village. You wouldn't snap out of it, so I brought you back here and called the doctor. Let me introduce myself. My name is Orlando de Montoni. Orlando de Montoni. Orlando. Mr. Orlando Montoni, an old professor of anthropology, now retired. I like the little 3D effect on this. Intelligent and intelligent and cultured, it's hard to say whether he's what he's thinking about and seems to hide his emotions well. His stern manner makes him seem even more academic than he actually is. My pleasure, I'm Diana Caproni. Thank you for your help, Signor Orlando. You're too kind. I certainly couldn't leave you in the middle of that storm last night. Let's not start here talking. Would you like to stay for breakfast? You must be quite hungry. To tell the truth, I've eaten things since yesterday morning. I'll happily accept. Follow me. We'll take a seat on the table. My wife has just finished cooking. I have a question. Where am I? We're in Borgia Marina. Well. I made it. Excuse me, didn't you just say breakfast? This is a feast. You're too kind. It's nothing. My pleasure now. My family was as hungry as it was in a large number. I don't know what to say, thank you. Let's start on ceremony and dig in. So, you've come to Borgia Marina on vacation. To simplify things, yes, I'm looking for rest. And to try to understand what I'm looking for, if that makes sense. I think you're a bit shaken up. Are you sure you feel okay, my dear? Oh, sure, don't worry about my head starts a bit here and there. These brioches are making me feel better by the minute. They give me a bloody scone. The main thing is that you're okay. You could have had a serious accident in a storm like that one last night. I must say, rain was a bit of a challenge in that weather, but it was when that guy ran out in the road. That's when I lost control of my whisper and... Santa Madre, me whisper! Easy does it. We're going to a scooter on the outskirts of the village. But excuse me if I asked, you said a guy ran into the road. Yeah, but it might have been a woman, to tell the truth. They're wearing a skirt, maybe. I know I'll think about it without a mask on too. Orlando, it can't be. Perhaps, my dear, perhaps. But we'll talk about that when we're alone. Signorina Caproni, I must get back to work and take care of some personal matters. Finish your food, but there's no hurry, and come say goodbye before you go. You must excuse my husband's reticence. He doesn't like discussing problems in front of other people. What with the storm and the theft last night, he's quite shaken up, and even if you won't show it. There was a theft last night? Yes, my husband caught a glimpse of the thief, stealing from our house. He chased them down the streets of the village. That's how he found you. Oh, theft? What if this has something to do with the accident? It must be destiny calling. I better start investigating. Without looking bad if possible. I know it was an unusual way to make your acquaintance. This voice has transformed so completely and utterly from the beginning. I know it was an unusual way to make your acquaintance, but I'm glad I did. Thank you for everything, Senora de Montone. Emmet is formal as my husband, my dear. Please, call me Beatrice. Beatrice. The wife of Professor Orlando de Montone, a simple and refined woman. She always seems calm and relaxed, but hides a veil of melancholy behind her eyes. No bonus info. I'll leave you to it. Should you need me, come find me in the garden. Oh, I feel right good after tea and a bloody scone, I owe. God. Yep. Yep. A Villa de Montone. Can't sprint indoors. Oh, the sprinting speeds are up much anyway. Very mixed culture artwork. So, immediate gut feeling is that the thief is the grandma, who is not dead, who did not die.
Hey.
Senor Orlando! Miss Caproni, are you leaving? I'll accompany you to the door. Actually, I found out about last night's robbery from your wife. I know it might seem a bit forward, but could I ask you a few questions about it? No, what for? Well, be honest. I'm a writer, an aspiring writer to be precise. I'm looking for inspiration for some good detective stories, and I think researching a real theft could really help me. I'm having a creative crisis of some kind. It's also why I came to Bordeaux Marina. I really respect creativity. I think you're a fine young girl. That doesn't mean I don't have plenty to think about, as I'm sure you can imagine. I only ask that you rein in your curiosity to just a few questions. Of course, thank you so much, Senor Orlando. What was stolen? Nothing. Nothing. Like I said, nothing. Everything had been turned upside down, though. As if the thief was looking for something. What happened? It was the dead of night, and I happened to be in my study. I heard a loud mechanical noise coming from the main hall. I looked and saw a masked individual running away. I ran after them. I was right on the thief's heels on the outskirts of the village. I had to stop to help you, Caproni, after that nasty crush you had on your Vespa. And the thief managed to escape. Brilliant introduction. I don't have any further questions. I'll take around the crime scene. Take a look around the crime scene. You mean around my house? Yeah. Usually I wouldn't agree to such a request, but I admit you've impressed me, Caproni. Despite everything, you didn't hesitate to help us out. I respect your dedication. Limit your investigation to the living room. The other rooms in the house were not affected and do not need your attention. Orlando's villa was robbed last night, not tonight. Maybe I could give him an hand and find out who did it. Hello, hello, hello. Oh. Investigate. In investigation areas, when you're looking for clues, you can supercharge the Crow lens by using a Joker card. Yep. Okay. Wait. Interesting. Okay. Oi. Wow, good thing me, not so much detective, showed up with just actual magic. I should do this at least once. Open chest. The thief went through the chest. Are you looking for gold doubloons? Joker's just in the area? Okay. Uh-huh. My keen detective eye has noticed that there are books on the floor. The killer is in the bookshelf. Dun dun dun. Looks like the thief searched the bookcase. It's a neat mechanic. Tutorial wasn't the best though. I mean, I'm still in the tutorial basically, but... Search the drawers too. Let's see drawers. Don't think I'll find anything else useful here. We should talk to Orlando. There's another clue though. There's the fourth clue though. There's a fourth clue though. Out where? The differences are very subtle when they're not glowing. One moment. Okay. Senor Orlando, I examined the traces left by the thief around your home. I want to understand how they managed to get in without being heard and why they made such a racket leaving. I'm sure I won't find any more clues in your house, though. And what would you need in order to proceed? A clue of some kind. Could you tell me about the locks in your house? You don't really know it's secret, am I right? I apologise, I let that one slip out. I understand your desire for privacy, and you've been patient with me. Your tenacity is a good thing, given the circumstances. Looks like storm did a lot of damage all around Borgia Marina. Maricialo Gattoni is rather preoccupied with the coordination of the recovery operations. It looks like he won't be back to... it looks like he won't be able to look into the case, at least for the moment. I suppose it won't hurt to have more proof to hand over when I suppose it won't hurt to have more proof to hand over when we pass the case to him. Thank you, Signor Orlando. You won't regret it. All the locks in my house, windows and doors were made by the same person, Chiajotti. She's a brilliant engineer who lives and works down by the docks near the old town. Maybe you'll find your clue. Chia, engineer, docks, understood. You know, you seem more like a private investigator than a writer to me, Miss Caproni. Oh, if you want, you could just tell me, Diana. All in good time. Of course. Yep. Well. I imagine on the Switch version they maybe have motion controls. So like, you actually have to look around the room with the Switch. Almost like an AR game. Or maybe, for good reason, Nintendo left that kind of thing with the frickin' Wii U. Nice, nice, nice this is. I have to look at this fine animation. Wait.
No.
Mrs. Beatrice, I wanted to thank you for encouraging me to investigate the theft. It's nothing, my dear. The young need encouragement every now and then. Pursuing your dreams can learn to be very tiring, or worse. Yes. But rather than listening to the grumblings of an old woman, why don't you go and enjoy the village? I'm sure you'll find Borgia Marina has a lot to offer. That reminds me. In all the commotion, I never even asked where you're from. I'm from Turin. If I'm being honest, it's one of the few times I've left the city. Turin? Orlando taught us a professor there once. What a coincidence. You came all the way here on a Vespa? Exactly. I couldn't find the conventional route, though. I came through a railroad tunnel. Oh, a tunnel, you say? Must be the old railroad. Fell into disuse a long time ago. I won't keep you any longer with chit-chat. Go and enjoy yourself, my dear. It's a swing. Look at this chronograph. Every time I do, I need a bath. What the fuck is on Joey's head? Strawberries. Do 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 do. Nice. On your tail. Hey! Would you mind taking a step back? I'm trying to get a shot of the panorama. What? Oh, yeah, of course. Excuse me. No problem. Actually, am I mistaken? Have we met before? You're not mistaken. I got here last night. Wait. Have we never met before? You're not mistaken. I got here last night. It was total chaos. You have no idea. Your timing isn't great. We haven't had a storm like this in Borgia Marina for years. But look how clear the skies are now. You don't get a picture like that every day. Detail-oriented and fearless. He would happen to be a photographer. Busted, huh? Caught red-handed. You have the right to introduce yourself. Pawn, Your Honor. And you? Pawn. Borgia Marina's energetic photographer. Of all its passion with people wins hand down. Little heart thing. Romance, as you say. Diana, it's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. If you should need anything, even just a tour around the village, let me know. Unfortunately, I have to head back to the lab to develop some rolls of film, but if you're not busy, come by and see me. My studio, Photo and Photo, is right by the beach. You can't miss it. Oh, and take this too. It's a map of the village. Lovely. I don't think I've ever used one, but there's a version for everything. You know, every now and then I work as a guide, showing tourists around our beautiful little village. So I always carry one with me. Even if Borgia Marina isn't exactly the busiest place in the world. Thanks for the indication, Pawn. I'll come visit. See you later then. He seems like a nice guy. It was kind of him to welcome me right away. Pawn, a new friend. I have to go meet Pawn. Yep. Missions notebook. That's one to explore for now. Map. Indeed. And that's me? It's me! It's me! I should also try and find my Vista. Huh. It told me it would give me the Joker cards I didn't use, and yet I have none. Unfortunate. So I'm hoping this will be a not quite Stardew Valley kind of thing, but like just one of those nice chill games where you explore and do stuff. I can't go further. Invisible walls, unless there's not now. Occasionally not invisible walls. Loads of maybe. Hey, your garden. Looks like the storm didn't affect it. Look at those carrots. It was impossible to stay asleep for more than half an hour at a time last night. And if the storm wasn't enough, there was an incident in the piazza. Hope no one was hurt. That's a weird way to answer the door, but alright. Bless my soul, I thought last night's storm was going to tear this poor village asunder. I was awake, and as Louisa never sleeps.
C'è qualcuno?
Tap-a-doo-doo. No one's answering.
Yoo-hoo!
Wow! What a downpour! Bonjour, Sheree. Have you heard there's been an incident? It was a big one. At least 3 people were injured. They called out a fleet of helicopters. And police boats too. You couldn't see them in the storm, of course. Somewhat imaginative reconstruction. Okay, so we are talking to them. We aren't just listening in. I'm not scared of the rain, but I have to say that storm was terrifying. Worst I've ever seen. Why is this my default go-to voice these days? Today, it carried on all night. Thunder and lightning. It was so frightening. Very, very, one could say. Why is everyone here posh and British? Kids don't stay in school. Scumperasa. Missing or wanted? Probably missing. Fiesta Pratonal Pratonalb Ilvoto Borgio Marina Isiam Passamo vote for the upcoming mayoral election, maybe? This guy has passion, maybe. No one, Janchoey. Dove away, very in Italia. Everyone's obsessed with these modern contraptions. And what do you get? What happened in the Piazza, that's what you get. Any mechanical contraption's a problem. Did Conan the Barbarian ever crash his car? No, he didn't. Why? Because he prayed to the fucking god of steel, that's why. Modern times, pwiffed. Her feet are very wet. Info point. Riddle solve. Oh, that's a riddle! Let's take a look. Indovina Gamenji. And Sacassi Amico. Which movie stars a group of aristocrats? That's not a riddle. A mysterious riddle has left their enigmas all around Borgia Marina. Think carefully about the riddle and choose the card that shows the answer. Watch out, though, you might not have collected the right card. If that's the case, go and explore. This isn't a riddle, this is just a trivia question. I don't have any fucking answers. Look at that. Legge.
C'è qualcuno?
You can't trust water. Whether it's from the sea or the sky, it doesn't matter. Water will turn your legs into jelly in your boats. I remember it well, dragging myself across the soggy ground, rifle cradled in my arms, my feet soaked to the skin. This is a bit of an awkward story for an old man in Italy. What side were you on? Never mind. Le notte a Borgia Marina. Riddle. Mrs. Ornell, said that her first love was a boy without much going on upstairs, A.O., who's still in love with her today. Years later, on Valentine's Day, he sent her a box of chocolates with a note. If you eat one a day, when the box is empty, remind me to congratulate you. If you eat 3 a day, they will be done at the end of the month. What shine is that kid? What? I can't do anything. Scandalo transgresino. Better stay indoors as long as the streets are all cordoned off for the emergency barriers. Yep. Mayor Malagamba went into action right away to contain the damage with emergency. Onion. Screaming. Bobcat the Builder. The road will remain closed until the works are finished. Unfortunately, last night's storm did some serious damage while we were British. That was on myself, not the game. Look at this guy. Piazza Santa Margherita. Oh. Oh, hello. I'm sorry to inform you that the church isn't open due to some light renovation works going on. Service should resume as regularly scheduled from tomorrow. That's because of the storm, right? Exactly. Unfortunately, the excessive humidity is bad for my bones, as it is for any ancient old ruin. But I am thankful for this bright sunny day that has been bestowed upon us. Nothing to do. The furious Marcialo. Hey, what's your name? Are we gonna move these bags? Good morning, officer. I must get through. Hey, KG, I can do it all. You ain't my patience, then you know. Excuse me, officer, did you hear me? Hey, if I haven't heard you, it's because I got a load of problems of my own to sort out, you know. And who are you, anyhow? What do you want? Weird noises from outside. Pleasure to meet you. My name's Diana. Pleasure is all yours. I am too into the British voices. I can't think of other voices to do. Pleasure is all yours. I'm Tomo, busy as hell with these fuss-slackers here. If you could get out of the way, that would be a great help. Totally. The Marcialo, the Poggio Marina Carabinieri. He doesn't go a day without threatening to beat someone up. Lovely. Excuse me, but that's not my voice. Maybe didn't sooner than I thought. Excuse me, but I'd like to get through. There's no need to behave like this. Who are you talking about? You, of course, you might try being a bit more polite. You don't say, but nobody asked you. You and your politeness can take a walk. Nothing has happened for years around here. On the day of a perfect storm, I found myself with two absolutely unsolvable thefts. All I need is a pipsqueak to tell me what to do. I have only one question for you and all those of your kind. Can you tell me what the fuck you want? Responding kind. Can you tell me what the fuck you're after? I just got here. It was a crazy arrival with days and crushing me whisper and everything. I even helped out Orlando and did a favour for you, officer, and this is the thanks I get. Oh, I get that work is stressing you out. My mother's a cop too, but you're going overboard. Well, I didn't tell you to buzz off. Perhaps you haven't noticed, but I'm still busy working. Doing my job, and you're just standing there twiddling your thumbs. And you have the nerve to tell me you're doing me a favour? I bet it was just yesterday your mum was still wiping the snot from your nose. A day later, and you're standing here acting like the queen of the world. Keep moving, little girl. Prince Charming is waiting for you on the other side. And the rest of you get a move on, or I'll cork you like a bottle of juice. See you later, girlie. I'm gonna work. Santa Madre, how rude. That's not my voice. Santa Madre, how rude. Maybe I was a bit blunt with my answer, but he deserved it, darn it. Okay, he knows anything about what I'm going through. Well, no point in that area, might I? Better move on. But he said there were two thefts. It doesn't add up. I only know about one theft. One isn't two. I'm gonna have to solve the both of them to myself just for the satisfaction of being able to rub it in his face. Might be the same faith. Good, I can save. I've never seen a sorry, it's such a foul mood, that's saying something. Yep. Hola. Shoot the hoop. Can I see the hoop being shoot? No. This riddle cannot be looked at. This area is super laggy. Okay, so when I can't do stuff, it's because something's loading. That's a fucking riddle. In Italian, which fish's name is also a verb. How should I fucking know? You think I'm Italian? Do I fucking sound Italian, mate? Yep. You don't cut. You don't. And now the upstairs neighbours are being fucking loud as well. Oh my. What's written there? Closed for flooding, come back tomorrow. Oyster Beach! Good morning. You open by any chance? Prosecco, nice. Of course, come on in. Yay, buddies. What can I get you? Oh, good morning. Phew, my surprise, you're not from around here, are you? Actually, I just got here last night. I'm not bothering you, am I? No, not at all. Welcome. I'm Gemma. What's your name? Diana. Gemma. Ruben and Mia's mother. Yep. What would you like? Drink your coffee. Oops. I don't have money. Everything all right? I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go. Jesus. I check for playing marbles. I like to have a game, but I don't have marbles or a piercing. The fact that she has just goat legs is really weird. Goat feet. It'd be better to put on a swimsuit before lying down. Angelo Castroni. Okay. Is that her grandma? The world may never know. With all this humidity, the pit stay will never raise. You reflect better when seated. Well, but fucking bye. It's your fucking bitch again.
There.
Yeah, right. Let me stop you before you even open your mouth. The day's already been a nasty day, and if I just spend it chit-chatting with the first dummy that comes my way, I'm gonna jump off the cover. But if you really have to bug someone, go see my mum in the trattoria over there. I'm sure she wants to talk to you. Bye. Yay. I don't have money. I don't have money.
Eccoci tornati, è il momento di ascoltare.
Ascoltare. I need to figure out where I'm going. Where am I? There am I. Alright, if I keep going this way, I will eventually reach something. I've heard of this before. Maybe. Porto Vecchio. What's written there? Close do the footing, come back tomorrow. A boat rental, perfect. I can sail home. Hello there. Oh. Blank card? Well, I feel like I missed something there.
Che vuoi?
Che vuoi? Maybe not. There's Chia. Chia. Excuse me, are you Chia? Huh? Who wants to know? Pleasure to meet you, I'm Diana. I'm carrying out an investigation for Orlando. Carrying out an investigation? You're telling me the first new face I see after all this time is a detective? Ah, well, I've seen some strange things in my life. I guess it's not that strange. What do you want to know? I'm quite busy, so if you could make this quick, you'd be doing me a favor. Of course, right. According to Orlando, you made the locks on his house, is that right? Beautiful, functional, and bomb-proof. Yep, I made them. Bomb-proof, maybe, but not thief-proof. It seems someone forced a weapon last night. What? Illogical, impossible, inconceivable. Simply absurd. Unless it were. Unless. I made a gadget a while ago, a prototype of a universal skeleton key. I was always sick of carrying around my keys and carabiners. Carabiners? What the fuck is a carabiner? I should have it in my workshop somewhere. I just have to look for it. It's missing. That's what mechanical noise was. Whoa! Here's what we'll do. You get out of the way. I mean, you could do me a favor in the meantime. Bring this snorkel to Luxuria. He's a fisherman friend of mine. You'll find him just outside on the pier. How would I recognize him? The oh-so-friendly, stonish-looking man dressed in green. Stonefish-looking man dressed in green. You can't miss him. Hey, I'll go keep an eye for the out here, right? What do you take me for? Now, get out of here. I've got work to do. Romanceable, you say? Yep. Snorkel. He's gone! Can I see where he went? No. He's there!
Che c'è?
Oh, are you Luxuria? Santa Madre, he doesn't seem as nice as I thought. Well then, you Fisher. Your eyes are still working then. Get out of the way, I don't have time for this. But actually... What? You don't understand when I speak. I'm going. Santa Madre, what's with this guy? How am I supposed to talk to him without some kind of bodyguard? Wonder if that pawn would be so kind to act as a go-between. Of course, Chia also has an excellent sense of humour.
Good check.
Well. Well. Guess I'll run back all across town, then... Gameplay. Does the feather and go this way? No. Maybe. No. And now we walk 500 miles and then we walk 500 more and then I'll be dead because she runs so fucking slow. Daddle-a-da, daddle-a-da, there's lag, there's lag. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Would sure be cool if I could do stuff in town before doing this fetch quest. Great, that's a circle. Wait, I'm up there. Fuck. Well, I'm still nearby. Photo and photo. Interested in the camera? I'm just looking around, but I must say it's really beautiful. Has a certain charm. I definitely understand the charm. Cameras can capture a moment to make it last forever. That's why I got into photography. I like your take on it. Thank you. If you're interested, this model cost $1,000,000 lira. I think for now I'm just looking.
Oh.
Diana, you came by. How are you liking Borgia Marina? No complaints from me. I'm taking it easy. Well, that's what you do on holiday, right? Yeah, I think so. You're still figuring out whether you're on holiday or not. It was a spontaneous decision, but I do know I want to relax and enjoy someplace new. Great plan. If you do decide you're on a business trip, let me know. I could do with some help in the store. Got it here. For now, I just want to get my bearings around town. In that case, can I offer you a guided tour? Yeah, I'm gonna be done for now. Uh-huh. I may continue this at my own time. I'm probably going to stream it more. Probably not going to stream it more. Cute game. A bit rough around the edges. Goat girl out of goat